Scaling up, once again, an ensemble of similar cells that are working together collectively to carry out a specific function or a job is known as a tissue. In animals, there are four primary tissue types: muscle, nervous, epithelial, and connective. A quick look at each of those tissue types. There's a magnified image of skeletal muscle. You can see all those cool striations. Remember, there's three types of muscles. There's skeletal muscles, smooth muscles, as well as the cardiac muscle of the heart. A look at nervous tissue. In this case, you have a spinal cord motor neuron there in the front, embedded within a collection of other neurons, collectively known as nervous tissue. A type of connective tissue. There's numerous types of connective tissue. This is one of my favorites, adipose. So this is fat. These are fat cells, really important for providing cushioning for many of the organs. And then lastly, we have epithelial tissue. So this is tissue that's on the interface, on the outside of the organ typically. So this is the epithelial tissue that lines the esophagus, which is, of course, the pipe that runs from your pharynx down into your stomach. Scaling up again, a collection of tissues joined in a structural unit, again, working together to serve some common function, is what we deem an organ. Like these collections of nervous tissues known as brains, where the brain is the organ. So, question, which one of those two brains, massive brains, is the human brain? It's got to be the larger one on my right? Actually, that's a dolphin brain. So dolphins are highly intelligent. It's a hyper-social lineage, the cetaceans. Dolphins are known to use tools. They have advanced communication with echolocation. They even have distinct cultures regionally where different dolphins are speaking different dialects and using different resources in their environment. But the dolphin actually has a larger brain than us humans, and it's also more convoluted, which brings us to a terrific quote by Carl Sagan. Again, hopefully that's a name that is familiar to you now. So Sagan says, "It's of interest to note that while some dolphins are reported to have learned English, up to 50 words used in correct context, no human beings have been reported to have learned Dolphinese." So these highly intelligent mammals are able to decipher the context, what our words mean, yet we're still clueless as to what they're saying. So this is the famed boto. This is the pink freshwater dolphin that's found in the Amazon River. And you can see this massive melon here, really important organ for echolocation in that river that's very turbid and difficult to see, right? They're primarily orienting with echolocation. And here's a quick schematic of a common bottlenose dolphin. But my point here is this is a look at mammalian organs, vertebrate organs, if you will. So you can see the cardiac pump there. The heart is an organ. The largest internal organ, the liver. Of course, dolphins are mammals, so they're surfacing to breathe air. You can see the lungs there. Kidneys here, really important. So just a quick look at organs. Groups of organs that are working together collectively to perform usually a whole suite of different functions represent the biological scale of the organ system, of which mammals, like this Asian elephant, have 11 organ systems. So this is truly a beautiful exhibit using carefully preserved specimens, and we can really see the intricacies of both the muscular and the skeletal systems which are going to power this massive terrestrial vertebrate, the Asian elephant. Other examples of organ systems: the human nervous system on the left with the brain and the spinal cord and the ganglia. And then here on the right, this is part of the cardiovascular system. This is just the vessels in the face. Cardiovascular system consists of the heart, the muscular pump, and the blood vessels, the arteries, veins, and capillaries, as well as the connective tissue inside the blood. We're going to spend a lot more on animal anatomy and physiology later in the semester. And now we've arrived at the organismal level. So this behemoth is the mola mola, the ocean sunfish. So this is the heaviest bony fish in the world, weighing up to 3,500 pounds. So the ocean sunfish, they have these massive eyeballs. These things are like as big as a basketball. It's going to allow them to hunt jellyfish in the deep, dark depths of the ocean. They're called sunfish because they like to lay on their side on the surface of the water and bask in the sunlight, presumably to warm those bodies up after those cold, dark dives. Another impressive organism, which if you've never seen it, you just got to go check it out. These are the giant sequoias. So this is a type of redwood tree that's found in the Sierra Nevada mountains in California. You'll find them in Sequoia National Park and Kings Canyon. You got to see them to appreciate their grandeur. They are the most massive tree in the world that is not clonal. Clonal? Yep, this brings us to Pando. So this grove of quaking aspen is a single living organism. All of these, what appear to be individual trees, are genetically identical, and they're connected via a massive underground root system. So Pando is Latin for I spread out, truly. It occupies 106 acres, and it's estimated to weigh over 13 million pounds. It's the heaviest known organism on the planet, and Pando's root system is thought to be 80,000 years old, making it not only the most massive, but one of the oldest as well. But still, technically, a single organism.